She called the cops on me for sitting in my car, then froze when the police saluted. "Hey there! Welcome back to my channel. Today I will read from a popular... So, let's jump into it. Am I the butthole for calling the cops on my neighbor? My neighbor parks her car in front of my driveway so that she can walk to work. She has been doing this for over 6 months now, and I have asked her many times to stop. She said that she has nowhere else to park, and that I am being selfish by parking my car in the garage and not offering her the space. I told her that if she doesn't move her car, I will call the police, and I will keep calling them every day until she stops parking here. She kept telling me to go ahead and call the cops and see what they do. Well, I did. The first time was during the winter, and the snow had piled up very high. I called the police and told them that my neighbor had parked her car in front of my driveway, making it impossible for me to get in or out. They came and talked to us and told her that she had to move her car or she would be towed. She started freaking out and said that she had places to be, and she needed her car. The cop let her drive off after moving her car. And when I asked why he didn't tow her car, he said that since it was a complaint from a citizen and not him, he could not use his discretion to tow her car. He told me that I should just have asked for a tow, because then he would have had no choice but to tow it. A few weeks later, I had enough of her parking in front of my driveway again, and I called the police again. This time, a female cop came. She told me that unless my neighbor is blocking my driveway or doing something illegal, there is nothing she can do. I told her that she is blocking my driveway, and the neighbor said that she was not. The cop looked at the driveway and said that since the neighbor's car was not touching the property line and was only on the road, there was nothing she could do about it. They both left, and I was furious. I confronted my neighbor, and she said that I should buy a towing service for Christmas. Put the number on the list and give it to her, so she can call them whenever she wants to park in front of my house. I thought it was very petty of her to make fun of me like that, so I decided to do it. I went online and found a local towing company with good reviews. I bought their services for Christmas and gave it to my neighbor. The day after Christmas, I saw her car parked in front of my driveway again, and I immediately called the towing company. I told them where to go and what to do. They arrived within 15 minutes and hooked up her car. I went out and asked them how much I owed them. The driver told me that I didn't owe them anything because they were giving me free service. It turns out that the owner is a friend of the cop who came the last time, and he was furious at my neighbor for not moving her car and for making fun of me. He said that it is never okay to park in someone else's driveway, and that he will not charge me for any of this. Later that day, I noticed that my neighbor had come home and was looking for her car. She knocked on my door and asked me if I know where her car is. I simply said that it got towed. She started to freak out and asked me why. I told her that she parked in my driveway and that I asked the towing company to take it away. She told me that it was on me who asked for it to be towed, and that it was all my fault. I told her that it is not my fault, and that she should check with the police, because they have told me before that if I ask for a tow, they will not do it. Her husband came to the door and started yelling at me for towing her car. I told him that it was not me who called for a tow, but he didn't believe me and kept yelling. He threatened to sue me for having our car towed without asking him first, and for the damage it caused to her, meaning the fine, which was over $200. I told him that he should ask the police and the towing company, because they are the ones who did everything. She comes over crying and asks me if she can pay me back for the tow. Pie. Tell her that I didn't pay for it, and that she should ask the towing company. She starts to cry again, and begs me to pay for the tow. So, Shawoo won't get in trouble. Bye. I refused and told her that it's not my problem. I even told her to go ahead and file a police report and see what happens. She leaves and comes back with the police. They asked me if I had something to do with the car being towed, and I told them no. They asked me why I had a copy of the towing receipt, and I told them that I paid for it. They leave, and I don't hear anything until 2 days later. My neighbor knocks on my door and tells me that the police said that they found nothing wrong and that I am not in trouble. She asked me why I didn't tell them that I bought the towing service for Christmas and gave it to her. I told her that I didn't think it was any of their business, and that I didn't need to tell them that. She says that I am being petty and mean, and that she is going to start parking somewhere else. I told her that it is too bad that it took her 7 months and a tow to learn that lesson. I the butthole.